maximum of a certain amount of trade routes. What are the other things that are going on over there? What's that
invention? You can.
Oh, there you go.
There we go.
You should always. There's like, unless you were thinking of spending your money on something else.
No, but where is the invention?
This is all the inventions you can.
Oh, these are. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I can afford because I am above 100. That's what it means.
Yeah.
Military tech investment. So this one will allow me to get more
military tech investment.
Yeah.
Let's see. It's a good question. So the problem is that there are beginner's guide.
I'm just gonna do this because I want to see what's gonna happen.
Oh, basically, yeah, it means, it will be easier to just create military technology, isn't it?
Alright.
Lack of a commander, yes, of course, there's still things, there's still places. Lack of a commander, sure. Alright.
Maximum fish, you cannot be higher. Okay, let's keep playing. Let's keep playing until these guys arrive, which is what we're waiting for. We still have some time to decide our tactic, basically. Are we invading Cappadocia or not? No, we said no. No, we are going for this place. This is the plan. This is the idea. This is what we want to reach. This is our goal. I am decided.
Cool.
Also
make to the plan.
Yes,
I was
to
thinking,
the plan.
Try and get on your east side everything in shape as well. So send something to Mauria as like a gift or something like that to keep them a bit happier.
On our east side.
Yes, exactly.
Diplomacy.
Just pick on Mauria over there. Yeah, there you go.
Yes. Like no. That's
improve opinion.
Improve opinion.
Yeah.
And we do have something.
Have a little look at your diplomacy scroll over there.
Yeah.
So, yeah, exactly. You know, sometimes if you have too much stuff going on at the same time, I don't know if this was one counting towards it, you end up losing power because you have too many relations.
I see.
You have to upkeep, but that's not the case right now. Yeah. All right, cool. Cool being. Well, we won't know. We won't know. Sorry?
Nothing. I was checking the general score. So where are these guys going again? They are moving in here, so this guy should maybe move here.
Wait, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna move these guys over here. Artemita has seen a huge influx of traders and travelers from far and wide. One of our advisors jokingly suggests we must have been blessed by Hermes himself. It might have been a joke, but paying our due to the God might be a good idea nonetheless. It could only be a boost in long-term reasons, right? So we get 176. Otherwise thanks to Hermes in order, we lose a lot of money, but we get religious power, we get blessing of commerce, which is for 10 years, increased national tax, increased Omen duration, and commerce influx there, so that city thrives. Or we don't do this.
And you get in a lot of cash in the local moment, and just get local tax in that city. For a little bit less long.
Yeah, but because we're in a war, I feel like we are gonna need the money.
Yeah, this is one of those short-term, long-term benefits. This is what Ymir would call an interesting choice.
Yes. So, what is the? Give me a call. Give me an idea. Give me an opinion.
With these things, I almost always go for the long term because money. Money will go up and down, and there will be other QuickTime events, or like QuickTime events, events like this that will give you, if you really need it, give you some money influx, or you're gonna go, run a deficit.
Mm-hmm.
There's not an end to it. This is actually very good for national tax will go up.
National tax. Yeah, so that means
so this will earn itself back, basically.
Yeah. Okay.
This is like solar panels. The other is fossil fuel. You know me. I will always go for the solar panel option.
Okay. So we lost some money.
And there you go. There's a right away. There's a.
The Hellenistic city of Alicarnassos is requesting military access from us. That will allow them to move ships. Oh, wait a minute. Why does Alicarnassos?
Who knows?
Where is it?
Well, I guess it is. So you can click on it one more time. There it is. Right, basically under the thing now. Yeah, that's over there.
I don't see it.
Here.
I'm blind. Oh yeah. Fucking hell. Should have known. Oh, I will say that this is okay.
Yeah, there's no real reason not to do it. I don't know who they're planning to move on.
What's their deal? No, I don't know. So
you're afraid, aren't you, a little bit?
I am shit scared. I'm shitting my pants right now. I have no idea what's gonna happen.
Nice.
God damn it! Nice. I am an archaeologist, man.
You should know what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
You know, war never changes.
War never changes. Okay, so let's bring these dudes closer.
What's gonna happen is that you're gonna get 3 little dragons.
Yes. This is how it always happens.
This is how it.
And then I'm gonna.
It is a problem that Krijn is with us today because we cannot talk about Game of Thrones.
Oh,
No, we don't. We're not gonna spoil.
I don't really care.
Also, there's actually people that they're expecting to see a stream here about Rome and Imperator or YouTube a little video, and they get like Game of Thrones spoilers. That's not gonna work.
Yeah.
So this guy,
not gonna work out.
or Masianax, he's supporting one of the pretenders. Supports Acheus Seleucid. Isn't that like?
No, have a look at your own family and you will find out.
Yeah, really. How do I look at my own family?
I'm not entirely sure. Just nation overview probably, or just your own. Just find your own dude. So.
And he's a pretender to become Basileus.
Yeah, your preferred heir is somebody else.
Yeah, clearly.
Your preferred heir is the first dude, I guess.
Prefer the
Antiochus.
Antiochus Soter, and not this guy. Antiochus Soter is kinda better.
Yeah, sure. I mean, you will piss off your heir if you change.
No, I'm not gonna change it. But then this guy.
I mean, you can say, hey, give me.
I'm just gonna smear his reputation. Go away. Or demand support for heir. Support enforced for 5 years. Primary attraction 50 plus 50, which is fine.
Yeah, sure. Do it.
I did it.
There you go. And now he's happy with your baby again. It's important.
Yeah.
You want people to like your preferred child. That's why I only have one. It's easier.
I see.
I like how you just try. If you want to also try and fix your bad research ratio.
Yeah. Which I would like to, but I don't know how. I don't know what's the.
It is so basically bad research ratio is very difficult to fix. If I'm a bad research ratio in Rome is so.
I keep getting bad research ratio, which is true. I keep getting it.
You don't even keep getting it.
I just have it.
So, with people you have in your research slots, either Deloitte or Fictus or they're in the Scored family, nothing to do with this. This is like people finding out how the game works.
Yeah.
Comes down to you not having what the game considers to be an optimal ratio of citizens compared to the other people. Looking into promoting a couple of Fremen or Tribemen, whom you should promote anyways because they get unhappy when you civilize, and it will make the pop-up go away. So find some Fremen, or Tribemen. Find them.
Where? Where are they supposed to be?
Find them. No. So there's.
Look at all these mercenaries that pop up at random.
Yeah, I guess they're just hanging out there, hoping to be hired. So, nation overview probably. There are, I'm gonna say, sort by the number and find some Fremen, probably in the cities.
Yeah. So this province, for example, should have some Fremen.
This is me. This is basically I'm doing now. What I'm always end up doing.
Alt-tabbing quite a lot, but you just don't have to alt-tab now.
No, exactly. So, over there, I guess, these are your...
How are these freemen?
No, these are not freemen.
No.
They are actually over yonder, I think, here. And then
Citizen, here. Freemen, there we go.
So click on it, maybe? There we go.
And I can promote them.
Yes. Which costs 10.
Will cost some, convert, assimilate, or move somewhere else.
No, you don't necessarily want to promote them because you want to make some of them citizens.
Assimilate.
No. Promote them to become
a citizen.
Yeah.
Pop happiness.
And basically, the more citizens you get, the more your research ratio will improve. Because citizens are, people like us.
Of course, otherwise they are not.
Exactly.
Okay, let's
people
see.
like us, we have time to devote to research. We are good citizens.
I'm just gonna promote them all, see what happens.
I wouldn't promote all of them in the same city. I'm sure there's some that I don't want to go into.
Okay.
There's some point in having some Fremen in your city as well, I'm sure.
Let's go in...
So Media Felix seems like there's a... You could also, by the way, tribes, you could also promote them.
Oh, these places have more. Oh, I had clicked it the wrong way. Here, for example, if I go there, there are a lot of freemen.
Well, promote! You can only promote more like I would keep at least 25 of those thingies happy. They're happy, so just promote them to something. There you go.
I'm gonna promote one more and then I'm gonna stay at 50.
Alright. You probably won't fix the ratio just yet, but
no, probably not, but it's a start, I guess.
It's a start. I like how all of a sudden you're really taking care of your empire. You're like, let's take care.
Wait a minute, we actually have to take care of the empire, it doesn't run itself.
It doesn't run itself. Exactly. Good stuff.
Alright, now we have the army. This is the army.
Yes.
Do we need more army? Tell me, Angus. Tell me. I don't know. Do I need more army?
Honestly, I don't really remember how many troops they had last time. I think your forces are relatively evenly matched right now, and especially if you manage not to like f up in the beginning, you're gonna be okay.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I think you actually have a good shot at actually making it this time.
Should I save?
Yeah, save, man. Do the true Imperator Rome, do the true Paradox game experience.
Okay, I saved. Let's plan this a little bit. They have no fortress.
Yeah, in Tela they have a fortress.
Where? I don't see. They had one, but we reloaded and now they don't have one.
Really?
Yeah, see?
Did they very quickly make a fort there? That was kind of smart thinking of them.
So they don't have a fort anywhere close by, actually. Where the blip do they have forts?
I think maybe you just need to look at another panel.
Political military mode or something?
Yes, something like that. Trade goods, keep on going.
Diplomacy, barbarian war, trade route, player, fortifications.
There we go. But there's one in Tila.
No.
Yeah.
Where?
Look.
Oh, there is. Okay. This one shows friendly force in blue, neutral in yellow, and hostile in red. Alright.
Yeah, that doesn't matter. So basically...
Oh yeah, now we can see it. Why couldn't we see it before?
Honestly, don't know. There's probably still area. So wait. This is also Phrygia, right?
Oh, you know why? Because Stile is not Phrygia. It's not Phrygia. Stile is part of
Command. Okay.
Yeah.
So over there... But Commagene is not allied to Phrygia. Right?
They should be.
Have a little look.
I want to see the entire. How do I keep the land and not the provinces?
Just click on their leader. And then...
Older, there we go. No. Anyway, I'm just gonna do it the hard way.
Use the search then.
Where's the search?
The search is down there. But this, you can also do this.
I know.
Probably now if you click, by the way, if you click on the Commagene. So... okay, so you're gonna be at war with them as well.
I am. It was clear from the beginning.
Okay, so I guess, well, that's something you have to do, but then have a little look if there are the forts, because that's basically what you want to go for first anyway.
Yeah. No, not the one.
That was the one.
They are quite deep, the forts. They're over here.
Yeah. So you're just gonna then carpet, basically you're gonna like slowly move your forces all the way over until you reach that fort, or those forts actually, they're two next to each other, interestingly enough.
Yeah.
But first, of course, you're gonna take Tille.
But Tille is the opposing. Like, if I declare war on Phrygia,
you're gonna then also
automatically I declare war.
Yeah, they will probably ally with them, and then you can just with impunity just march in.
Okay. So let's plan this. By carpet bombing, we mean we go one by one.
Yeah.
But like with a split army.
With a split army. So right. You have the 13-9, okay, because it doesn't really matter. You can even take over a province if there's no other powers on it with 1k.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. So, but we want to be moving them separately. But these guys will probably have to attack Tille.
Yeah, just move those into Tille and make sure that whatever you do with those other guys, that if they march an army that's bigger than yours, that you just
bring them together.
Bring them over there.
Alright, so first things first. I'm gonna bring these guys here. Or not yet, because attrition.
Since they will just be way later than you are, that won't really matter that much. You just bring them in later.
Okay. So diplomacy.
Yeah. Go to Phrygia.
To Phrygia. Why can't I feel whenever I can't find stuff like that. Anyway, they're neighbors. So there's that. Phrygia.
You're gonna give me. You're gonna go up a little bit here, yes?
It was not in covert actions. It was declared war here.
It's all the way on the top.
Yeah.
The most important action you get to do: declare war.
Declare it.
And now you have to really think about what you want to do. So which one do you want to actually take? So definitely, because this will give you more of a bonus to actually take that at the end.
Mm-hmm.
So which one do you want?
I guess this region first.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, sure. Which is.
But then say something like
Oslo.
So he has a lot of.
It's this one. So then we're taking this one. Oslo.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, so you have.
All allies are only Bactrian party. They're not.
Alright.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
we're doing this. It's happening again. If you feel like it's a déjà vu, it's because it is.
It is a déjà vu.
There we go.
Alright. Pause it. Okay, it was already paused, I guess. Alright. Now make all the movements you wanted to make.
Okay, so I bring these guys.
Yeah, but you can already move them. So,
in Tille.
And that dude over there is not.
It's not yet. We can't move in there.
So wait, those dudes are not. They're not mercenaries, right? Or are they? They're actually an enemy army.
Yeah.
So
I'm gonna bring these guys here.
Bring them over there.
And these guys.
Yes. All right. And as soon as they're together, you're gonna march them up, because you don't want to leave them there and have them get attrition.
These are mercenaries.
So there you don't have to worry about them.
Do they start attacking as well?
So just move that dude in over there.
These guys over here.
Yeah, into Tille, yeah, for sure. And that guy, I would move him up there, because the first action.
Yeah, because we want to have them closer as well.
Yeah.
And this guy here.
Yeah. This one doesn't have an army leader even, so that's also something to...
Good.
You don't want to get into any battles because you'll get a lot of morale damage.
On these guys, you mean?
On the guys that have no leader.
No leader. So these guys, we keep this in mind.
Yeah. Make sure that that's also the case for the dudes up there.
They all have, I believe. Yeah, they all have.
All right. Don't go auto forwarding. Yes, they're very easy.
Stay slowly.
Easy. But the good thing is that they're actually, for some weird reason, have.
I can't attack this.
That's actually okay, because that means that you don't have to worry about them.
Not yet, at least.
Well, not at all, because they didn't join the war, even if they were actually only giving tribute to.
Okay.
So don't worry about them.
So then I have to bring my forces, these forces down.
Yeah. Now actually, the bad thing about them not being part of this war is that you can use their territory to move through if you request access, of course.
Unlikely that they will give it to me.
You could try it, but otherwise you have to make a decision, because you know that they're also going to come in from the north, because Commagene is up there.
And Cappadocia.
Sorry, Cappadocia is up there.
Commagene is not that worried.
No, Cappadocia is going to come in from there, but they're also going to come in from the south. So do you want to keep your units together, and maybe you will have to, in the end, march up a large part of your army back into your country because they've been attacking from the north? Or are you going to split the forces now and hope that you'll, in that sense, get to overrule one of them?
I don't want to split my forces. I think it's
then
better
you
if
just
we
move them all
focus.
down into this province and just be prepared to keep an eye on the map. That if they start taking provinces in your north, upper northwest, and you're gonna.
Because I feel like
Exciting times, man! It's exciting times! It's war! It's war! You archaeologists, you like playing Civilization. You're like, let me sit back and just one more turn my way through. Okay. This is war, my friend. And this is also, no amount of API is gonna save me.
No amount of API is gonna save me. And I let me tell you, I have high API.
I'm gonna say, you have many skills. One of them is a much higher API, probably 100 times higher than I have when it comes to keyboard actions, I want to say. But, this is not about API, this is about carefully taking and thinking this through.
Yeah. I've sent one portion of this army to Edessa.
Yeah, great.
And we have two other portions.
Yeah, hey, there's another army moving. Yes, your other army is still moving in there.
It's still moving here.
Yeah,
it's
great.
Here now.
As you can see, as soon as the green is completely lit up, you're gonna carpet on. There you go. Well,
people are dying.
Sorry. Well, actually, so that means that one of them actually moved over, migrated, and the other one died.
Yeah.
That's too bad. But it's war. I don't know if you've seen Game of Thrones, but citizens die now and again in Game of Thrones.
Spoiler alert.
You mean for season 1?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Good stuff. Oh, wait. Hi! How do you think archaeology about a game which is about war and decimating other cultures? A good question.
How do you think as archaeologists?
You should change all province laws to cultural assimilation.
All province laws to cultural assimilation. Thank you. So,
I think
first things first.
You've actually had a lot of province. No, you didn't have a lot of province laws. You said in a couple of trade-focused ones.
Yes.
Right, cultural assimilation. I can see that.
Yeah.
Actually, this makes a lot of sense for the long term, since we're playing the Seleucid.
Yeah.
We're not very lucid when it comes to playing the Seleucids. So how do we think about war and decimating other cultures?
So this is a very interesting question, because it depends partly on the framing of this whole situation. Because is this something that was happening? Like war between these grand state polities?
Yes.
It is.
Clearly, that is.
It is.
Clearly that is happening.
We know about this, and that's why this game is made that way.
Yeah. Now the question is,
question is decimating other cultures, and what does this entail as part of how it is framed within the game?
Yeah.
Because we had a lot of discussion with Civilization, and in Civilization it's much more in your face. Like you literally.
No. I think here it's more in your face.
You think so?
Yeah, because
no,
here.
but let me think.
Okay,
maybe
sure.
I'm wrong because
Yeah,
I don't know this game that well. But
okay, sure.
whenever...
I'll make the case for this game being
Yes.
horrible as well.
I'm ready to agree. But in Civilization and Civilization 6 that we streamed before, when you were defeating another culture, you literally just remove them from the face of the earth. They would not be there.
You're right.
Their citizens would not be there. They would be immediately your citizens. Only the place names of the cities.
Yeah.
And you could even destroy all the cities, and then there would be nothing left. But in this game,
yeah,
if we conquer this area,
in fact, what we have done before this game started, as the Seleucids, or in fact, as the Macedonian Empire,
and as we see in other provinces, the societal composition is still like people living in this area. They're not Macedonians, they're not Greeks, they're not whatever.
Right, which was probably why they tell us we should set it to cultural assimilation, because I guess in the long run, what you will get with the Seleucids is a huge problem, because you were basically very diverse, which is of course its own question if diversity is always bad for an empire. There have been plenty of empires that were not focused necessarily on diversity, but still, if there are a lot of different people wanting different things from their daily lives, quite literally culture, then that can be a major problem for a larger society, especially if it's territorially stretched and in terms of low supply. It's difficult to make sure that you can control every single aspect of it with a large standing army. Yes, and actually that's why I think this game, that's the thing with Civilization, it whitewashes that aspect of it. So
no, exactly,
that is problematic. And this game shows it as something that you can actually and have to actually do to be an efficient thing. Now, if there's a middle way to think about these empires in a way that would not always involve combat and heavy focus on that, I would like to see it as well.
The thing is that in many ways there was like, okay, now we're marching in, and some empires did it, and in some cases we would see but a lot of these wars that we get to read in royal inscriptions and whatnot were not actually wars.
No.
So an example is the Assyrian Empire. Every king would say, I went there and I conquered this land. And then you have 5 kings in a row that they reconquered this land. How can this be? So what they would do is that they would get their army and just march it around. And that's one of the things that they would call war. Because they would just march around the army to intimidate. We are still here. In case you forgot, we are still here. But they would not engage in combat. And maybe, because otherwise, if you annually fight, your army is completely depleted, as we see even in the game, right? So, and it's interesting that this part of the game shows how armies are depleted and how difficult war is. On the other hand, it doesn't indeed give you the.
I would like if Paradox, as he said, had this focus a little bit as well, that all the violence is very much externally directed, and all the rest is just me spending resources on fixing parts of my empire. It would be good to see a little bit more of course, if you like people in revolt and things like that. It would be better if it's also very much focused on what those territories were and how malleable they were. So you can only you're going to conquer this territory. Well, in fact, it could also be naturally that, for example, it could happen. I'm not sure if this is historically the case, but Phrygia simply retreats a little bit.
And that's one of the other things that it has to do with how this map looks, right? This map now looks very strict. We have these borders. We know that our empire extends up to there. These small city-states in Greece up to there, Phrygia up to there. These borders were extremely fluent.
Exactly. And that's something...
Right word?
Fluid.
Yeah, fluid, not fluent. Fluid, that's what I wanted to say. They were very fluid. So we know that there were this general perception of borders, this land belongs to me, this land belongs to you, more or less. But more often than not, there would be extensive buffer zones of places where they were not exactly under the rule of one or the other ruler, but they would be the places where conflicts would take place or the tension would...
Right, and that's where you see in games like this that are about empires, but then built from the contemporary period and understanding of empires, you see always that territory is so strict and bounded, and that's basically what they're talking about, our nation states. listen, we've divided the world map amongst each other. Boom, carve here, carve there, and that's what it is. There are no buffer zones. I mean, if there are buffer zones, there are only buffer zones because we both said in a treaty this is a buffer zone.
Yeah.
Instead of a a flexible buffer zone. The world, for lack of a better term, was smaller.
Yeah.
So there was in fact, a buffer zone.
And I mean, in some cases you see it, like you see we have this impassable terrain. This type of impassable terrain are also places where it's still in our territory. Yeah. In fact, it would we wouldn't have control over this.
No.
Right. So and what does that mean? It means that this whole stretches of desert, which are populated by nomads, by caravans and whatnot, are not under our control.
You see that still today, this sort of stuff, with maritime sort of spheres of influence.
Yeah.
So what you will see is, for example, China moving into this Chinese Sea.
Yeah.
And building even territorializing that. They're trying to make the rules as applied as them, but they apply to land now to start by these artificial islands and things like that.
Yeah.
But of course, officially, it is really who rules the seas or stretches of the seas. Really, the people that got their gunboats patrolling in that area.
No, exactly.
And it's not because it's not territorial. And that part of it is that's also what's going on land at the moment. So, and that's something that is impossible to really nicely mimic.
What game systems could be added to make it more accurate? And this here is starts like the conversation. You go ahead. Yeah. The conversation between the relation between game development and historical accuracy. So from a game point of view, from a game development point of view, it makes a lot of sense. Because you have a very clear goal, this is my border, I need to conquer this territory, which borders that territory, and so on. So it makes it very clear. And it's very hard to make such mechanics that are otherwise a bit tedious, like our buffer zones and so on. It will just make a lot of things more tedious. It's very hard to make them fun.
I think the first thing that you could do is you have to go really back to the drawing board, quite literally, and think of these maps in a different setting.
Yes.
And that will give you a completely different type of game to begin with.
Yeah.
If it's not about these strict lines on a map, but it's in fact about these zones of control, which will we have to much more. I don't really know. Maybe multi gradient colors in the map, for example.
Yeah, it could work.
Hey, this area is 60% is leaning towards this, 40% leaning towards that. And
that would be something interesting, and I don't know if it's something that exists in Paradox games, but indeed,
you have now a gradient color, but that's simply because what happened was it's not a gradient. It's we're there now. And in de jure it belongs to.
It says part of Phrygia, but occupied by the Seleucid Empire. Yeah, okay. This is indeed partly correct, but what does it actually mean? What does it happen? And does it mean that if we get out of there and they reconquer it, the perspective shifts immediately?
Yeah.
No, because as also in this game, in some cases, it says, but they have a bad opinion about them. So it really is much more fluid, and it's very hard to make it. But indeed, I think areas like desert areas, for example, instead of making them impassable terrains, make them extremely hard to pass. Also with populations that you can't control, because this is the fact. Population, people were living there, so they are not reflected anywhere.
Changing those big things in the game, because they're actually big things, would also require some big change to the game, which also probably would make it as recognizable. And with a game that is because we're not saying that this is a bad game by any large stretch of the imagination, to change that would change so many aspects of this game that you would almost have to redesign all systems from the start.
In some cases, indeed, you would have to redesign a lot of things.
Go on with this war, my friend, and see
what's gonna happen.
Because so far, you're doing better.
So far, we're doing better.
Those dudes are just hanging out there doing nothing.
Yeah, these guys are doing nothing right now. So I feel like I should just march them down.
Yes, march them down.
Bring them together with someone else, I guess.
You could do that, or you could also just keep the carpet up and just make sure that and then the other dudes probably should go to Ganaba, because that part of the carpet is lagging behind.
These guys are gonna come here.
Okay.
And these guys are gonna come here.
Yeah. And just make sure you're zoomed out and that you're actually going to be.
These are mercenaries.
So are they in service of anybody?
No, it doesn't look like it.
They have increased their troops somewhat. I like that. They're like, well, whoops, we were only 10,000 here.
Yeah. So far so good.
Yeah.
So far so
So
good.
actually, you're taking a city there. That's good. I mean, somehow you still.
They still have not responded.
They will.
I know. And
so why are you at -2 at the moment? That's a good question. What happened actually? So you will see the -2. Probably it will give you some information.
Oh, because the defender still controls the province.
Ah, sure.
Okay, but
yeah, that's fine. I don't know. It's not a bad thing. It's just I was wondering if we are somehow missing them sieging one of our provinces. Well, there they come. So make sure that you pause.
Now we pause.
Yes. Now you pause.
So these guys are moving down here.
Yes, and you're actually going to be moving. So first of all, check where they're going.
Can I see where they're going?
Yes. We'll arrive in Karai on 10th of February.
So they're going here, where we are moving.
You are committed to that?
I feel no, or it's red. I don't know if it means we're committed.
So, no, yeah, you check just on their little flaggy thingy.
This unit has moved more than halfway.
Yeah, so that's exactly. Its movement is locked.
Okay.
So now.
So this guy is going here.
No, yeah, but okay. Now what you just have to forget all about. Actually, they are done sieging that city.
Yeah. So maybe these guys can move here.
All of that, all your units are just gonna converge there, and after that, yeah, and after that is over, that battle, you've won it securely.
Yeah.
You're just gonna move them back.
Okay.
So even if they're committed to moving to another, so you can also give them a new order already. They will just march moving there, but they will just have to pass through Ganaba.
Yeah. Okay.
And these guys will.
And these guys as well.
Yeah.
And this guy.
You can.
So I can leave him siege the thing.
Up to you, my friend.
I'm gonna leave him finish the siege because it's more than halfway done.
Sure. And they get very slow. They're slow.
They're like.
Oh, and they're now. Yeah. Okay. Great.
They're retreating.
Pause it.
Pause.
And now you're gonna. So
these guys are not locked now to their movement, so they can get here.
Yes, they will.
Basically.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
And they're going to probably be doing this a lot. One thing that you could do is pursue them, and just try and take them out.
Which is not necessarily something I would like to do right now.
No, probably because you would need to outmaneuver them.
Yeah. I feel like Tarsa is going to
probably
be
they have
an important.
Probably they have access to. They can have actually access to what's their name, Komagene.
Yeah. So
it would actually improve your chances of winning this war a lot if you get access to Komagene.
Let's give it a shot. I can improve opinion.
Well, no, ask for military access. They're not going to give it to you, but you can see the reasons why. So
we need at least some more positive than negative reasons for an acceptance.
So go for put the tooltip on. Yeah, there you go. Request access to the territory. Just press it once. Okay. No, don't press OK.
No, so it cannot happen.
It's not gonna happen.
But we can improve opinion if we want.
Yeah, you could.
Or
that's not gonna help that much because actually they're at -40.
Yeah, but this one gives us.
I would maybe just leave it. Maybe just leave it for now. Because improve opinion is gonna cost you 50 out of your 66,
yeah, exactly.
And that's probably not something.
No, exactly.
Yeah.
Let's see a little bit what's gonna happen.
Well, you're gonna make a nice.
Let the looting be gentle. No, that was not very nice. Let the looting.
Let the looting be gentle.
I like how they show Parthenon here.
Yeah, it's it's the Parthenon.
It's probably the Parthenon, yeah. Anyway, needless to say, the spoils of war are likely to cause those back in Seleucia Megali to admire Seleucus greatly. But leaving such wealth in the hands of one man could cause problems in the future. Aramaic slave in Edessa is killed. We get popularity, we get 36 here, we get popularity and more gold, but... Oh, and we get Mura's first None shall hide. This is like cruel. We're not doing this. We're not killing the freemen. I think we're gonna do the let men roam freely.
Well, so if you do that, then you will still kill the slave. I don't know if you want a slave, but you will kill the slave.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you will.
But here we get loyalty from.
Yeah, from I don't know what the first release of DOS is, but. Can I?
Is it from? Is he from?
So
Heliostis. Murar's first Heliostis.
Not entirely sure what this is. You can probably, like, this is probably some form of.
Can't I hide this for a second?
I think you can. Yeah, that's one of the things that I don't like about this. I don't think you can really hide it very well. So it is really always on.
Oh, this guy is called Tukulti Shamas Bitla Babari.
Good name.
Tukulti is actually a first name, and Shamas is the name of the god Shamas.
Okay.
That's a very common name for Mesopotamian rulers, that they get their first name and then the name of the god. So this is Tukulti Shamas Bit Babari. Babari, I don't know what it means. So, I can't tell you. But this is not a ruler. I guess I'm not sure who is this guy. No.
Just try it. I think
I'm gonna try it because
okay.
I'm gonna go for this.
Yeah,
for
sure.
this anyway. This is
All
my.
right.
This
And
is what I
then
want to do. All right.
Honestly, I don't know Mura. Well, where's even the Mura thing even to begin with?
What I'm gonna do. Now I'm gonna move.
I think they're a little bit stuck there, actually.
It might be the case, so I'm thinking of moving this army here.
I would just, yeah, exactly. Make sure that they don't, don't.
And this army here.
Yeah, exactly. But then don't, and move the other ones up there as well. You've got a 9. Yeah, exactly. Because otherwise they're gonna escape via Edessa.
You think so? No.
Yeah. If you just move them to Butner, yeah.
You want me to move these guys?
Yeah,
to Edessa?
Yeah, and then you can pounce from 2 directions. I think that would be a good battle plan here.
Let's see. Let's see how it goes.
Because they are slippery.
Oh, we still don't have this territory over here, but we'll see.
You will have to do that later. There's a couple of dudes up there in your northern provinces, I think. Or are they not?
Oh, these are okay. These are not
Armenia. Oh, okay.
These are Armenia. Philos, yes, they are our friends.
Yeah, that sounds great. You're doing good. You're actually actually earning money again. There's actually a 3k army coming down there.
Where? Oh yeah, here.
Which is not an issue. Cappadocia.
Yeah, they are gonna capture one of our cities probably. But we can take it back afterwards.
Yeah, you can. And it's important to just get rid of that 17k army there now.
So these guys are... Okay.
Time to attack.
Soon.
Alright, have a little look. Are they now being joined by other dudes or not?
No.
3k?
No, it doesn't.
Otherwise you can also just send one of your, your 9k dudes over there. And yeah. And just make sure that you don't accidentally end up running into a 9k or bigger army that's out there.
Yeah. I can move let's move province by province, or let's move them here first, for example.
Yeah, for example.
Alright, so these guys can now...
Both of them are just gonna pounce.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, I think the AI had a little, made a little boo-boo here, and just... Or not, maybe.
Or not, maybe they are.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, we are being served.
We're being served.
There's not.
Oh, there's not all even.
We are...
I haven't even had my lunch and I'm
getting
getting
away, he's getting away. He is getting away.
But we are locked in the movement now.
Yes, we are locked in the movement. Ooh. This is, what is this called again?
It's called a koffiebroodje.
Een koffiebroodje, yes, thank you. Een koffiebroodje.
Oh my god.
And we have a coffee. Thank you, Kreinemans. It's so nice to have your own personal assistant sit with you when you're streaming. Thanks, man.
Kreinemans is also our stream editor.
Exactly. So if there are any complaints, go to him.
Yeah.
It's his fault.
He can't cheer us now, he's making more coffee, so...
So make sure that you see where are they going, these dudes. Tomatosa, so they actually have...
Which makes sense.
Yes. Well, that's a pity, because you can't go... Well, you know what? He's actually moving into... That's what I mean with these are slippery bastards.
Yeah. Let's see. He wants...
Hold up.
I am.
So... Now get these dudes to move back there.
Yeah.
Straight away. Straight now.
All of them.
All of them.
All 47 gang.
Yeah, because they weren't locked yet, huh?
No, these guys.
They're not locked, sorry. Make them move in as soon as they're locked. Because otherwise it will just...
Okay. But how will we know?
No, pause it.
This.
Well...
Oh, they are bringing some army up here.
Yeah.
It looks like they're bringing their army to us, which is a bit weird.
No, now they're locked.
Now they're
Where are
locked.
they going?
To Edison.
So go there.
Go to Edison. And then you know what? Leave this territory. Just
Yeah, probably best. Get some...
Just get there. Imminent battle. It's very likely that our side will win. That is great.
Good.
Yeah, we will lose for a little bit because these guys got there faster, but once these guys get in... I said once these guys get in.
Yeah, that's a pity.
Okay.
Maybe you were a bit too hasty with those dudes.
Maybe they were too... Oh,
yeah, but now they are definitely getting in there. So you basically worn them down a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, I was a bit too quick maybe. The other dudes.
It's not too bad because it was such a short time ago that their morale loss from the battle was actually still impacting them. So it was not a total loss. I would have done a little bit differently, but still. Great, they're limping home. And actually, you are gonna... They are going to be moving somewhere. And you're also going to...
In Edison zone.
Yeah, it would... I think they were committed to it because they were trying to join the battle, but you defeated them already. Okay, now they're gonna go somewhere else.
In Karai, probably.
Probably. And then... So, as soon as they're locked, bounce on them.
Yeah. They're being a little bit more army.
Yeah, which is okay. Yeah, okay, now move.
So, let's make sure that they are.
Yeah. Yeah, that's good.
Okay. I'm getting the gist of it.
You are getting the gist of it. And now, of course, the real issue is in juggling on two fronts of the war. And actually make sure that you check out where those dudes are retreating to. Yeah, so that's
the thing.
They are actually doing some solid work up there as well with quite a couple of units.
Yeah. Should I produce some more units as well? I feel like I should.
Yes, produce some more units because I can see how you would want to like embolden that army to a good 15,000 probably.
Yes, I'm gonna make.
But make sure that if you produce units, they're also gonna come from your manpower.
Yeah, which is always happening, no?
Always happening, but also they're going to, of course, resupply, basically restock those dudes over there from that manpower. So don't overbuild.
No.
Get some war elephants in.
I have them already down there.
Yeah, I know. Like war. I did like war elephants.
Sure. Let's see the battle. They are trying to
I
lead
think that
now,
like people that have played this game for so long already, they're gonna be like, oh Lord, what are they doing?
Probably.
Actually, now as you can see, you're actually doing pretty well. You're gonna destroy them, and you're gonna be destroyed at some point. Look at the amount of manpower going in. But I feel that you have done it the right way. But pause it after this. There's no shame in retreating for a little bit. How many men do you still have got going over there, and what is their morale? It's actually pretty good.
Their morale is relatively high.
Relatively high, good.
And I have 43,000 still.
I think you may stand a chance here.
Yeah, because these are these guys are locked. By the way.
No, yeah, sure. But you see, there's other
Where
guys
are they going in? Yeah, but these are pretty far.
Yeah, they
and
will take.
Guys...
But you will have to do a couple of successive. But this basically this scenario you want. Is it still going to be tight? I'm just telling you, tight.
Yeah, tight.
So klein, it's so tight. It's so klein. It's so klein tight. That's what she's.
Let's see. So these guys are retreating, and this was a pretty convincing win.
Yes.
That was
now you can see your
win.
morale is dropping down.
Is it?
Yes.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah. Okay.
Not to say that there's, but this will be the mother of all battles. Well, not all battles, but
no. But they are coming with 24k, and they are locked somewhere to Edessa, and I feel like we can keep fighting. No, I wanted to pause. Okay, there. Now I paused. All right. So since we've been winning battle after battle after battle,
yeah.
Why are we on -6?
Well, defender controls.
Oh, because they are controlling it for quite a while. That's why we're losing.
Yeah. We're not really losing in that sense.
No.
Their army is quite a bit bigger, as you can see.
Mm-hmm. I can see.
I honestly don't understand what happened to your vessels. Why are they not joining you, basically?
Maybe they don't have an army, maybe they're too far. No, they do have an army.
We could actually get them in.
I can't.
I honestly don't know why they're not.
If anybody in the chat knows, just let us know.
Yeah, it's a really good, because this makes it really hard. They only have such a big army because they have all those allies.
Yeah, okay. Should I move to Edessa to fight?
Right. Why does my vessel not help me in my war?
There we go.
No. There's your sieging mountain. Nice.
You mean we're not a sieging mountain?
Apparently we're not.
So let's see, they're sending 10 more K, but these guys are going to Tharsa. These guys are moving to Barbara, and these guys are moving to Edessa. We still have 41k that can fight. I'm gonna take at least one more battle here. Meanwhile, these guys are being reinforced. There's a 10k army over up there. Wait a minute. Turbulent Priest. High Priest Dimachus Dimachidis has made it clear to the priesthood that he can no longer tolerate us. Without the support of our priesthood, let him complain, make a large donation to the priesthood.
Oof.
We don't have that money even.
Let him complain that you're gonna run a deficit. We don't really want that. We're losing 5 legitimacy, which kinda,
Kinda sucks.
Alright, hold up.
I know.
They're gonna move in.
Yeah. So these guys are going to Pella.
They're gonna move into your territory. That's what they're gonna be doing.
Yeah, so I should follow, I guess.
Well, there's 2 things you could do here. I mean, clearly you can't fight them. Because clearly you can fight them with that small unit over there, because they're too small.
Yeah. I'm just bringing this together to make another army.
Yeah, for sure. But there's also, as you can see, some more units coming in from over there. So you can also just like cut them off first.
Yeah.
And then see what they...
That might be a plan. So they are reconquering Ella, basically. That's what they're doing.
Seems to be. Well, you can, if they're just doing that...
No, these guys...
Alright.
I can intercept them.
Yes, go for them.
But I don't know where they're moving yet.
No, they're there sieging the territory. It's really annoying that your vessels are not joining you. Because that really would make the difference here.
Mm-hmm. Let's see.
That's good. So you get to, stomp on them for a little bit. Because they don't even have a command, but you see that really just amps them up. And there you go, so what you're doing a really good job here.
No.
I feel, because basically you're... we don't have a commander. Oh, yeah, you lost your archers that you actually set at Marda. That's a pity.
I lost what?
Your archers that you just produced over there.
Oh yeah, because they've gone for the fort.
They've gone for the fort. So get some more units in from over there. Just build some more units over there. And just get them up to like 15,000 or something. And you're just gonna get those dudes up at the fort. Exciting times!
This is too intense.
Yeah, make sure you don't run a deficit though.
No.
I mean, make sure. It would suck if you end up running a deficit. Because we've been so careful. That's great. Yes. And now
these guys are coming
in as well.
Oh,
so
we are gonna have this fight as well.
What fight?
This fight with them.
Oh, we are. Yeah.
But I'm now gonna retreat my troops. I feel like.
Excellent. So you've done. You've really depleted their manpower.
Yeah, but now I need to get back and protect my territory. Basically, is what's happening. So I'm gonna send them here.
Yeah.
And meanwhile, I'm also producing another army that will protect.
You attack.
They're moving out of there.
Check what party is actually for you. Check it for a moment. Maybe
diplomacy, you mean?
Yeah. So it is at war.
Yeah, it's at war with all of them.
Why?
I don't know why they're not coming.
Wow. Why are they not helping out here? That's not cool, man.
Especially now that we are being attacked in our mainland.
Like, where are their troops? And what's our other vessel?
Bactria. They have almost no armies. So
no, but I mean that would really 20k would really sway the whole thing.
Yeah, it would help.
We have to look this up somehow. Maybe there's something we actually did wrong, because I feel that it's very difficult to win without your. All right, don't march them in just yet.
Wait, they are marching in here, which is a battle that they are locked anyway.
Okay,
but they are gonna fight them.
Right, but you're lacking a bit of morale. Anyway, but that's what it is. All right, okay.
I feel like we should still win this fight.
You could definitely.
Let's see.
But make sure you don't like lose a silly battle based on morale.
Yeah.
Because that would, be a bit of a wait. You have all your units standing over there.
I have these units that are...
Yeah, exactly. So they just popped, and the AI is just gonna like gobble them up if you just leave them there.
Okay.
So, like, I'll get them all over there.
Over here?
Yes, and just make them part of the same army.
Yeah. So far, so good.
Good. Alright. You are victorious. You did lose a lot of troops now. So... This is
So what we want is
you are gonna.
I'm gonna march these guys. So I'm regaining my area. So I'm gonna
just hang out there, get some morale in, and then afterwards you're gonna relieve the siege of Marde.
Mm-hmm.
After that, you're gonna get those dudes over there, the 14,000. You're just also going to.
I'm gonna just make them.
Yeah, you're gonna merge them.
One army, which is gonna be a big army.
One big army. Sure.
March them here, I guess, or not yet.
Yeah, march them over there.
Okay.
And make sure to march them out as soon as those would combine and become like a 21,000 army.
Mm-hmm. Oh god. I mean, I don't have any allies.
Well, you do have allies, but they're just not common.
Yeah. Vassals in Paradox games are always stupid. They are. Yes, they are. Clearly.
I have to say that in Europa Universalis, they tend to be really good, but that game is completely done developing all that sort of stuff, and it's not really being stupid. It's just being like, hey, we're just hanging back here. All right. Exciting stuff. I mean, you can see how this stuff gets intense, well, especially if you're outnumbered with such an extent.
Okay.
Talking about intense.
I'm
gonna give you 5 more minutes.
Oh shit!
Because I have to actually, we're actually university professors, and I actually have to teach a course in 30 minutes.
Students have to learn.
The good thing is, for me, I didn't do much preparation today because it's student presentations. End of the course, man, of digital approaches to historical inquiry. You know what we did in this course?
What did you do?
We built twine games.
Nice.
We also did agent-based modeling, which is like this, but then, more like with sillier graphics.
Yeah.
And we did ontologies, like building formal ontology of historical processes and events. And we did timelines and other sorts of visualizations.
Nice.
It was a really cool course, and now they're actually one part of the course was to independently look at some tools that could help you with historical study. And now they're going to present on those tools. We already had one presentation last week.
Nice.
And it was on machine learning. And next week we will see a lot. Today in half an hour we'll see a lot more. Well, that's.
I feel like we're gonna lose a battle there.
We are gonna lose a battle, which is
maybe not.
Maybe not. Hold up. Pause. Get your dudes from there in the battle. Get them in right now.
I don't think they will be there on time.
No, maybe in the beginning they would, but they're gonna help. Yeah. Because at the very least, they're going to... you're still gonna win. Lucky you.
So I'm gonna just cancel this.
No.
Why?
Keep them there because... Well, unless you're gonna,
I want to get this back.
Alright, get it back.
The whole point.
You are possessive. You little emperor.
Exactly. We lost a lot.
But they have... Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory, I would say. This is. Hey, but they're all on their way backish. And this is why you wanted to move.
I can move this guy.
So there's actually...
Oh. There's another battle happening.
Yes, and that's why you wanted to move them in there as well. Just stay in.
Yeah. Okay.
The AI, the UI, gets a bit cluttered at these moments.
Yeah.
As you can see.
I can see.
But
I feel we're gonna just destroy them.
It's gonna be tight again because your morale is so low after all these individual battles that you really need those dudes coming in there to just give you the extra push. I mean, you're gonna, but of course, fighting the low morale in the end is also going to impact the losses that you incur.
Yeah.
All right. I feel that you have a tiny bit of momentum now.
Yeah, because there are a lot of their troops retreating now.
But there are also a lot of troops incoming again. So I think this momentum
is gonna shift.
We're
at least making some money.
End of 4 hours of playing this game. Hey, at least we're making some money. This is a typical. What I often do in my especially when I'm first learning a game, I want to do well to just get the game. I often end up having to revert 2 hours of my gameplay just to learn from it, basically. Not that in this case we didn't really do anything bad, but in this case it may actually be the case that going to war with Phrygia is just the wrong call.
It's probably the wrong call. Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't matter because, this is actually something that happened historically, and it's actually cool to see this play out.
Yeah.
I mean, this happened historically, right?
It did.
So, it's cool to see this play out as just being the wrong call. So that also means that, the Seleucids probably made a bit of a wrong call, just all those generals made a wrong call fighting each other.
Exactly, because as we said last stream, we should be expecting sort of a dip now in our territory, and then re-emerge about a few decades later, sort of get back into a short period of expansion. So it's not weird. Technically, we are still historically correct.
Yeah, for
so
sure.
This is part
historically correct. We are.
Correct.
And that's also, I mean, to the credit of the people that made these games.
Yeah.
It's good that you,
great.
I mean, probably if we were even smarter and we would get all the ducks in a row, and we would figure out how to get our vessels the hell over here, then we had a fighting chance. But I feel that honestly,
I think we still have done not bad.
We have a fighting chance now. I mean, we had a good chance at victory. Now I feel that. So
I mean, we have all wins.
This is interesting because we have all wins, but still, of course, we are basically just lagging in the war because they're just bleeding us over time.
They are bleeding us over time, that's true. And they have 46k and we have 29. The fact of the matter is that they have 46k, but this is
the fact of the matter is that they just had a lot more resources to begin with because Phrygia was just part of this.
Oh no, these are the losses.
These are the losses.
They've lost 46,000.
Yeah, if you look at what they have,
we've lost only 29.
Yeah, but in total, what they have is quite a bit more. They have an enormous land army.
Yeah, literally enormous. I don't know what's up with this.
Well, that's because all their allies are counted in that. So, and all of them are slowly making their way piecemeal through your territory, and you have to defeat them one by one.
Yeah. The good thing is that they are marching one by one.
Otherwise, this would have been clearly a no-go.
Yeah.
If there was like 100,000 people descending on your doorstep right away.
No, exactly.
And that's we did a good job. I think what you have to do now, and we can do this next stream.
We will do it next stream because now it should be.
All right. The battle plan for next stream would be. I think we're gonna take. If we lose this war, we're gonna take it on the chin. Like, okay,
we lost the war. It is what it is.
But if we do not lose it, then. I guess to not lose it, we will have to wait a little bit with our units over there and may hope just lose a little bit more territory to get that morale back.
Yeah, okay.
Just the short term, and ideally we also will, replenish our army a little bit, and then, but it could be the case that they're actually going to be descending upon us, and we're not going to get that time with the 18k and the 70k roughly at the same time. Because this one, and then those are all just marching back, as you can see. So there's a 70k unit coming in, and there are
this 18k,
and then actually a 6.7k as well.
Yeah.
And all over there, let's a little look at our allies. Let's look at our allies. Yeah. Hello Parthia. Hello allies that we are. Oh, they're actually
they're in revolt. They have their own problems.
They have their own problems. Parthia, you suck.
You suck, Parthia.
I think if there's anything to learn from this historically, is that Parthia sucks.
Oh, poor Parthians. They were such a great empire. They will be after us.
Maybe that's their whole plan, by the way.
Yeah, they just let us.
They've read their Roman history, and they're like, you know what? If you just
Okay. Wrapping up, it was a fun battle.
It's been a fun couple of battles.
It's been a fun
I think
couple
now
of
you also see the the attraction of these types of games.
Okay. I see
and
more
now
of
you
it.
now you see it because we both really wanted the Seleucids.
Yes.
You see the difficult part of it is actually now winning.
Yeah.
Turning the ship around.
Yeah.
But it's cool also to struggle against this massive empire of a ship, and that really is just in decline, and we're trying to just.
So next time.
Set everything to cultural assimilation. You haven't done that.
No, we need to do this. And next time I want to talk about empires then.
Again, you always talk about empires.
Yeah, but talk more in depth about empires. I know.
Okay, next time I want to talk about Sesame Street.
We're not gonna talk. Okay, we are gonna talk about Sesame Street as well.
Cool.
Thank you for tuning in. And next week we're back on the normal schedule. So Thursday, 3 to 5. Next week, Thursday, 3 to 5. we'll be back live. Meanwhile, our amazing editor over here, Ryan, will
Come in here, Klein. Come in here. The crowd is cheering you.
Yeah.
So this is the guy.
This is the
that
guy
actually found the little cool music that runs at the intro of our
Yeah.
YouTube videos. You didn't make it yourself, right?
No.
No, you should make yourself.
You should make
This guy is also
making music.
100,000 view. How much is your music on
Something
YouTube?
like that.
Yeah, a producer, a synthwave producer.
that's what it is.
So aside from being an archaeologist and a visual designer, he's also a synthwave producer that has a measure of success. This is an amazing guy. He should be more often on our streams.
Well, we might be streaming over the summer, but more on that later.
More games.
I'm gonna trade in the anarchist Greek Near Eastern archaeologist for a synthwave producing heritage specialist for over the summer.
Dodge bloke.
Yes.
Fair enough.
All right. Anyway,
All right.
That's for later.
That's for later.
We'll see you
I will
all.
see you next week.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.